Can you tell where I am? And I have this flag with me today. Do you know why? It's to remind me, and hopefully you, about what this weekend's holiday is about. We enjoy a lot of freedom in our country. We are free to attend any church and worship in any way that we choose. We are free to choose who and what we want to be when we grow up. We're free to choose where we want to live and who we want to live with and how we want to live. We're free to choose most of the things in our daily lives. Yes, we enjoy freedom, but that freedom was not free. Many courageous men and women gave their lives to pay the price for the freedom that you and I enjoy every day. These are the ones that we honor this weekend as we celebrate Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a day for remembering and honoring military personnel who died in the service of their country, particularly those who died in battle or as a result of wounds sustained in battle. Its original name was Decoration Day. Memorial Day began in 1868 as a day to decorate the graves of soldiers who died in the Civil War. And in 1968, Congress officially established Memorial Day, a federal holiday that always takes place on the last Monday in May. On the evening of May 2nd, 1915, in the second week of fighting during the Second Battle of Ypres, it is believed that the death of his friend Alexis Helmer was the inspiration for McCrae's poem, In Flanders Fields. The exact details of when the first draft was written may never be known, because there are various accounts by those who were with McCrae at the time. One account says that he was seen writing the poem while sitting on the rear step of an ambulance the next day while looking at Helmer's grave and the vivid red poppies that were springing up amongst the graves in the burial ground. Another account says that McCrae was so upset after Helmer's burial that he wrote the poem in just 20 minutes in an attempt to compose himself. Now I'll share with you that famous poem. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from falling hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. In 2000, Congress established the National Moment of Remembrance. It asked all Americans to pause at 3 p.m., no matter where they are, to remember those who died for our freedom. Memorial Day is a wonderful time for millions of Americans. It's the unofficial start of summer. But the most important part of Memorial Day is to stop and remember all that has been given and all that has been sacrificed for each one of us, for our entire way of life. Poppies have become a symbol of Memorial Day, one in remembrance of the servicemen and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Scarlet corn poppies grow naturally in conditions of disturbed earth throughout Western Europe. And in late 1914, the fields of northern France and Flanders were ripped open as World War I raged through Europe's heart. Once the conflict was over, the poppy was one of the only plants to grow on the otherwise barren battlefields. The significance of the poppy as a lasting memorial symbol to the fallen was realized by the Canadian surgeon John McCrae in his poem In Flanders Fields. The poppy came to represent the immeasurable sacrifice made by his comrades and quickly became a lasting memorial to those who died in World War I and later wars and conflicts. As our nation celebrates Memorial Day on a long, relaxing weekend, let us take the opportunity as well to reflect upon the sacrifice of the members of our armed services who gave their lives so that we can enjoy freedom and prosperity. Let us also take time to reflect upon what we can do for those currently serving, the veterans who have returned home, and the future soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. Let us not only remember their sacrifice, but also that of their mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters. As Americans, we are able to enjoy the freedoms we do because there have been men and women willing to sacrifice their lives so that we can be free. We should all stop and remember this on Memorial Day. Let us also remember this morning, on this beautiful Sunday morning, that the greatest freedom that each one of us share is the freedom that we have in Jesus. You and I have been set free. We have been set free because Jesus sacrificed himself for us. So yes, we have so much to be thankful for, even now. So much to be thankful for. Let us not forget. So happy Memorial Day, and God bless America.